Jeffrey thinks exercising is weird. The last time that he exercised was in his PE class in year 8. Jeffrey was in the special kids group, the ones who couldn't catch a ball, the ones who couldn't even run to the other side of the pitch. And so now he hates all kinds of exercise. But worst of all, Jeffrey tells you that it's bad for you. You shouldn't do weightlifting because you might injure yourself. And anyway, trying to build muscle is gay. Why are you so full of yourself? You're so arrogant. You've got so much ego. Look, he's taking a transformation picture. That's gay. Jeffrey is a bit of a prick, I'm not gonna lie. He's the motherfucker who like comments on your transformation pictures, or no, you know what? He's the motherfucker, right? You might have friends like this. They won't like your pictures and they won't like your status or anything, but they'll comment under them. I hate those guys, bro. F those guys. If you've experienced this dynamic, you know what the I'm talking about. Like, you've seen the post, just like it, bro. Why are you commenting like bullshit underneath my post, bro? Just shut your mouth, mate. Fucking Jeffrey. That's why you're still skinny fat to this day, you stupid prick. Motherfucker's gonna be watching this video like, is he talking about me? Yeah, bro. If the shoe fits, bitch. I love weightlifting. I started when I was 17 years old, and I very, very quickly got completely surrounded with the culture. I was going to the gym 5 days a week, but probably more like 3 because I was just skipping loads of days. But I'd spend more than 2 hours a day just watching YouTube videos, transformation videos, and like how to bigger biceps in 7 steps. It hit me just a few days ago of how beautiful this journey and this hobby is, and I just want to speak about that for a little bit. Adonis. Adonis can be seen lifting in the back of Arnold Schwarzenegger's videos. I want to hear you edit that bitch. I'll just make this hard as f for you. Adonis can be seen lifting in the back of Arnold Schwarzenegger's videos. He's lifting 183.5 pounds. Weightlifting is incredibly important in Adonis's life. That's how he met his brothers. That's how he becomes stronger, physically and mentally. Adonis lifts just like Jeffrey faps every day, multiple times a day. For so long, I almost entirely lifted weights just for the aesthetics, and I was 100% happy with that. I loved it. But for the last 3-4 months, I made friends with a guy who used to do powerlifting, and he got me into like lifting for strength and everything. And previously I've said, like, you don't need to lift for strength if you just want to build aesthetics. I still stand by that. But lifting for strength is just kind of like a fun new hobby that I'm doing, and putting the two together has gave me like such a huge sense of fulfillment that I was so excited to talk about. I recently went on a trip to Mexico, and it's warm and everyone's wearing like less clothes. I'm wearing this shirt but like with no buttons done, and I'm showing my arms. I'm taking the shirt off, just walking through the streets with my 6-pack out and everything. And maybe you're different to me. There's a lot of people who don't feel like this, but personally I love to get attention. I love to be around people. I love people just like validate. You're not supposed to, we're not supposed to admit this and shit, but like, bro, I fucking love me some validation, bro. And the amount of fucking attention that I was getting was insane. Now, of course, I sound like I'm boasting and whatever, and maybe I sound like I'm lying or something, but like, I've told you that I've shit myself. I've told you all the drugs I've done and all the stupid shit I've done. So hopefully you can just think that I don't lie on my channel. I was getting like the most attention that I ever have in my entire life. Would just be in a random place, and I would just keep seeing people look at me, but like in a very, very positive way. Like the amount of girls who were just holding eye contact with me and smiling. There was like a group of girls that I came out of the pool, and I just kept on seeing them just constantly just look at me. And I'm at this point, I'm just kind of teasing them all, and I'm like doing stupid shit like that. It just makes a guy feel valuable when so many people are paying attention to you. But what was really interesting, not just on this vanity metric of like validation, and to be honest, that stuff is important. I know I'm supposed to breeze past it and say like, oh, it's not, but you know what? It is important, man. Being acknowledged by the people around us, feeling important, being seen, that is like an incredible human need. That is like a fundamental need, is to be seen and acknowledged by the people around us, by the tribe and the society around us. And most of us just don't really get acknowledged. Most of us feel like we're not good enough to be noticed by people around us. And I was certainly in that position. And now I can say that I'm certainly not, that I'm certainly in the position where like I am acknowledged by most people that I go past now, simply because of the physique. Of course, there might be some kind of mental way of the way that I carry myself. It feels like just because of the physique, and in fact, the physique probably helps the mental too. I finally feel like I'm part of the group which I'm next to at any given time. It makes me feel like an important person, and that is incredibly valuable. But I came back from Mexico and I was so excited to get back into the gym. I missed the gym like so much. One of the things that just kind of hit me, I had been drinking a fair amount in Mexico and I didn't sleep much and partied and everything. So I knew that when I came back, like my lifts aren't going to go up, and I'm not going to make so much progress for a couple of days whilst I'm recovering. And it just hit me. I was like, oh, like that's really the beauty of weightlifting. Like when you're lifting, not necessarily just for strength, but when you do keep seeing the weight go up and you're really attuned and you really remember what weight you normally use, because it really just shows you where you are in your progress. I know this is kind of common sense, but for example, let's say you're benching 80 kilograms for 5 reps, just to make it nice and easy. If you do everything right, if you get the sleep right, if you're just so disciplined, if you're going to the gym consistently and your diet's really good, you'll see that consistently go up. Next week, you'll be on 82.5. The week after that, you'll be on 85. But if you up, it's so clear that you have fucked up. It's so clear that you've let your discipline slip because you'll stay at 80. And in fact, you might even struggle with 80. You might get 80 for 4 reps next time. And so I just got this like level of respect for the guys who are lifting heavy for the first time ever. Like I've never thought that that was like a good thing. I've always seen, maybe it's like my own ego, maybe it's my own like small dick energy, but I've always seen someone who talks about heavy lifting and stuff, and I've always just think like, oh, you know, that's stupid. Just lift light weights and you'll look good, you'll look aesthetic. But there is such a discipline that I respect in that pursuit, where if you see someone who's loaded up the fucking bar and they're like lifting with some pretty good form and everything, that means that for literally years they have been on point with the diet, the sleep, and the training, and probably other things too. We as men respect that effort, because when we see a man who has done that in weightlifting, we imagine that he can do that as a brother of ours in our business. I made a Instagram reel and I made it into a YouTube short as well, just saying like I love weightlifting, or weightlifting was the best thing that happened to me. It's like literally 1 minute long that you can watch on my channel. It's just kind of like a fun, goofy video. But it is truly the best thing that I've ever started, and I've continued all this time. It is truly the cornerstone of my own self-improvement. I read a book called Essentialism by Greg McKeown. In the book, one of the things that really hit me, he said that 99% of things don't matter. Just find the 1% of things that really do and dial in on that. And I thought, you know what? Just straight away, the 1% of things for me is weightlifting. There's definitely a couple more in there, but weightlifting has been the thing that has truly started everything else. It's what got me out of my shell from being a video gamer. It's what got me some friends and some confidence and to start attracting girls. It's what got me some respect from like more and more guys as we got along. It's what got me to start this business. Like the first videos that I ever made was about weightlifting. The video that popped off and actually got this channel like viral was about weightlifting. It taught me about discipline. It taught me about habit stacking. The reason why I was able to meditate, the reason why I was able to start being productive was simply because I'd been weightlifting and I understood how to actually start new habits. What a beautiful journey, man. I can't believe like I started when I was 17 years old. Like I was a fucking dumbass. I couldn't do anything productive. I was like just totally mindless and disassociated all the time. I still, you know, I struggled and everything. My diet was trash. I was missing loads of days, but I just always had in my mind, I'm never gonna quit. And I'm just so glad that younger Hamza just kept that through for me, because boys, come on, man. Do you see this shit, boys? Oh my God. Mashallah. Let me just push my bicep up. Mashallah, bro. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Mwah.